The rise of extraction shooters like Escape from Tarkov, Marathon, Arc Raiders, are they overshadowing the traditional tactical shooters like Siege and Valorant? Go.
All right. I'm going to argue. I'm going to argue no. Due to the simple fact that I feel the formula that is the round-based shooter is something that is exquisite and that has been proven over time. I don't feel on any part of this earth does an extraction shooter outdo a round-based game. We are built fundamentally as Americans, right? We're making games great again, okay? Keep your eye, follow me, okay? As Americans, we love sport, we love competition. Round-based shooters is traditionally our basketball game in the competitive shooter realm, right? That's like a lingo we all know. That's like our football, if you would. So going into the extraction realm, mind you, although interesting and although could be intense and although could be fun, nothing beats a round-based shooter that everybody just could watch and pop up on the screen and understand what the fuck is going on, essentially. So do I feel extraction shooters are something that round-based shooters such as Valorant and Rainbow Six Siege have to worry about? Fuck no, because these games are going to be a staple in time. And we could throw in Counter-Strike as well. These games are all proven and have a track record of doing well and keeping numbers healthily in their ecosystems, right? Nothing too extravagant in the sense of Valorant and Rainbow Six Siege, even though they have respectable numbers. But CSGO, if you wanted to go Counter-Strike 2, look at those numbers. That's heavy, man. And I don't feel like round-based shooters are going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, it's one of those things I have to agree to disagree. Okay. You do raise some great points, but I do think gaming comes in waves, and I think we've seen a lot of waves. The question is extraction shooters overshadowing tactical shooters? And at the moment, they are going to overshadow tactical shooters at some point. Same way that Battle Royales did. When the Battle Royale genre came out, tactical shooters took a step back. Battle Royales controlled the scene. You had H1Z1, you had Fortnite, you had PUBG, and for that time frame, even Warzone coming out of the gate, you had that was the prime gaming example for that time being. Now the tactical shooters still keep their player base 100%, but did they see a decline in player base during that time? Yes, they did, because even us as tactical shooter heads took a step back and went into PUBG. We went into the Fortnites. We went into the Warzones, and I think extraction shooters are on the come up. Granted, Marathon coming out. Granted, Arc Raiders coming out. Escape from Tarkov already solidifying themselves as the best extraction shooter to play right now, along with Hunt Showdown. I think as they continue to build their brand, they continue to build the genre up, because it's still very early, right? Extraction shooters hasn't really, have like they're like foot in the game for a while. They're like the rookie, the vets tactical shooters. I think it's bringing more of an arcadey version. You don't see a lot of tactical shooters bring in arcade, because even Valorant, people call it arcadey, but there's still that hardcore element of just the gunplay in general that kind of just separates it. So you have your CS2, CSGO, you have Valorant, you have Siege, staples in the game. But are they going to take a step back in the coming years? I think so. I think extraction shooters are really going to solidify themselves. We're going to see more. And I don't think that's a good or bad thing either. We're going to see a lot come out of the wazoo, bro. Especially if Bungie has a successful launch. People are going to be like, oh, there's potential here. Gamers are flocking here. Let's make some extraction shooters. And we're going to see the same thing that we saw with Battle Royales. When we had like that 80s retro one come out. I forgot what the hell that was called, but the whole dock.
Heights.
Yeah. Radical Heights.
Yeah.
We had Allens and Nine. Like, everybody and their mother was coming out with the Battle Royale.
Yes, sir.
Even Battlefield did it. So, we're going to see the same kind of premise happen.
Yeah.
And I do think tactical shooters is going to take a step back.
Okay, now I'm going to have to disagree on one factor. Just to exactly what you said right there. Let's think about what you just said. You just listed off a graveyard of games that attempted at Battle Royale. What the heck do you think is going to happen in the extraction shooter space? We are going to get piles and piles of bodies in the morgue. Okay, we're going to see a whole bunch of toe tags, and you know what's going to stand triumphant and shine through? The round-based shooter. I do not feel like there's going to be any extreme hiccup that these games such as Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, or Valorant face going against.
Are they going to see a lower player base?
A lower play. That's plausible. That's plausible.
The question is, will they be overshadowed?
Would it be overshadowed?
Even if it's for a time frame, are they going to be overshadowed? Yes, they will be.
It depends what game we're talking about. To a Counter-Strike, no, it's not overshadowed. You're not doing Counter-Strike numbers.
Are they going to see a decline in player base? Are Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six, Siege X is coming out in June.
Right.
Say we see the summer ramp up of just extraction shooter after extraction shooter. You don't think people are going to flock to that and try it out? I think they are. And if there is any kind of success, so say it doesn't go the Concord route and it ends up being somewhat successful. Like that's what we could pray for, right? Making games great again. That's what we can pray for, is that these games are halfway decent.
Right.
If Marathon ends up being good, Abel, and me and you love it, I can't say that seriously. But say it,
I'll put that in the blooper reel. That's fine. That's fine. We'll leave that.
But say it is. Right? For the sake of gaming. Say Marathon is a good game.
Shit.
Are we gonna take a step away from Siege for a bit and actually enjoy the shit out of this? Or say what? Say Arc Raiders drops. We're stepping away from our attack shooters and we're gonna play Arc Raiders like crazy.
That is true. Now I'm gonna remind you, we know where home is.
We do.
Realize this. We know where the fuck home is.
Right.
We know where home is. But stepping away,
we get burnt out.
That's true, because we do go hardcore in these round base, and we have been for years. For years, guys. We've been avid players.
Shooters take so much out of you. You play a game of CS:GO, you play a game of Siege, that's 40 minutes, bro. That shit is long. And because we go to OT in every damn game. So
we're good for that. Yeah.
100%. We could be up 3-0 and then we're looking like LeBron. Hey, bro, what is going on here? But at least extraction, there was something about Arc Raiders that, bro, we would die. Hit play again.
Bro.
Get me right back in that bitch.
That's true.
I'm
That's
getting
true.
my gear back.
That's true.
Back in there.
That's true. And to your point, that's a good argument. But again, we all know where home is. You are watching this video right now and you're smiling because you know where home is. Tactical shooters. Hey, I have to, because that's who I am. They're me and I'm them. They're me and I'm them. And they feel it in their heart. They know. They know. I gotta argue this point because tactical shooters, round-based shooters are here to stay forever. And although these guys, they might go out and cheat on with the side bitch, okay? But they know where the wife is. They know where they could get that home cooked meal, and that's with tactical round-based shooters. Fuck you, man.
So calm. Let's go back. Let's go back to our roots. that was the wife.
No.
You know what happened? She got outdated. We upgraded.
Oh God, that hurts to say, but yeah, no. But tactical shooters is the place where I feel most of us, if you can relate with this video here, most of us thrive. We do go out and check out other games respectively, and these titles, I feel, out of the ones that MOCHA has mentioned, Arc Raiders is the one to watch. All 10 out of 10. I cannot even argue that because it will be tough to go against and
it has glimpses of tactics in it. That's
yes.
The thing.
Glimpses. Tactics are in the game. Yeah. They're in the game. It's official through sound design, sound cues, and elements of defense and offense. Mm-hmm. Tactics are all in that game.
Easy.
So I can't speak that game up enough. But just to my point, round-based shooters will always have a place in our hearts and always have a home for you and I forever.